I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I wanna be someone. I wanna be great. I'm gonna be someone.
Wow. Like, wow. He just leave Dave Chappelle alone. Like, why? Dude, you would have a stupid ass walkout in Netflix studios when you complain about closer episode or special, but I just cannot believe those kinds of people don't even give a fuck about everybody. Hell, they even don't give a fuck about people who just really deal with their own issues. Like, wow. This stupidity just gotta stop. This stupidity gotta stop. We cannot just do the same thing with Will Smith, bitch slap Chris Walkover, Jada Pinkett Smith joke for being a G.I. Jane 2 joke. Like, just trying to stupidity and those people going to attack Canadians for over that was so much stupid and I thought so. Yo, this is the Fears Out About Black Queen, aka Taylor, and today we're going to talk about the incident when Dave Chappelle was being almost attacked. Well, he was injured during the attack. That the attacker was injured in the attack, and thank God Dave Chappelle was fine. And I was worried about what's going to happen to him when, the attacker on the stage is somewhere in Los Angeles. This protester just lose my goddamn mind. Like, this guy, this man in this picture, when he was in the ambulance, this guy was broken as fuck. Like, remember back the way when, when Netflix was being protested by a walkout, some bunch of wokies and the weirdos always going to protest against Dave Chappelle with a transgender joke. With you got these weirdos who are part of some community, part of the LGBTQ, part of the trans community, plan a walkout, and you got this walkout Lee who's planned the walkout, who made some jokes and racist jokes about our minorities, and we're finding out about this, and we realize these part of these people she created the walkout against Dave Chappelle. Like, I have found this shit ironic and it's funny as hell. You got some lefties in the left who makes racist and homophobic and transphobic comments about our minorities, and they care about minorities. In actuality, they're just a bunch of weirdos, bunch of pale weirdos who just want to make jokes about our minorities secretly, and we got a bunch of weirdos going to scream out and complain about offensive Canadians they have watched and now hate them. Do you guys think how very hypocritical you guys has said some lot of shit about our minorities in the past, and you didn't talk about our pedophilia issues happen to your own organizations, and then being complained about offensive jokes about our people and minorities. You guys don't give a fuck about minorities. You guys are grow up at a time like we are and just make jokes about minorities in secret. How funny as hell. I'm gonna make a joke about these kind of lefties, how they care about minorities and in actuality don't give a fuck. Hilarious. And second of all, do you guys notice that Dave Chappelle has a transgender friend named Daphne Dorman? Daphne Dorman, a trans woman who is friends and allies of Dave Chappelle, who has been bullied to death by her own community, the trans community, and these wokies online for defending Dave Chappelle's jokes about transgenders, and took her own life. Sadly, tragically, she passed away years ago. I just can't believe her own community, her own LGBTQ community, who are being privileged not to talk about their own bullying situation when you got these wokies in their majority of wokies in their own communities go ahead and bully, harass their own people, their own members who defends and actually call out against these wokies and just waited until they took their own lives. Wow. I just cannot freaking believe all this bullshit. Like, those motherfuckers in the walkout don't give a fuck about transgenders. Hell, even the trans community don't give a fuck about transgender people who are dealing with their own issues. Always going to attacking cisgender majority of people just don't even give a fuck about it. And now you got this black man who making jokes about everyone, who's being accused of being a transphobe and other stuff, which he's have a transgender friend. Like, you motherfuckers don't even give a fuck about it. Like, way back in 2022 when Chris Rock get bitch slapped for over Jada Pinkett Smith joke for being Jan Jane 2. And you only got Will Smith said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Twice. On Con camera. So we got this another incident only in Los Angeles happened to Dave Chappelle when he was making a little about, trans man, he's a trans man, and make some jokes about it. So he was being attacked by some kind of wokey Atifa activist on stage who attempt to kill him with some pestle with some blade, top of the blade, whose attempt to go to kill him or attack him when he was being held back by the guards and he got beat up and injured himself. So you got this weirdo motherfucker just got away when you're just going to attempt to kill somebody and to commit murder to someone. Like, I can't believe Kanye was. Oh my. Can you guys just let the joke be a joke and has nothing to do with people and real situations? I ain't tired of people gonna put disclaimers all the time. We got Netflix who put a disclaimer in Closer and Dave Chappelle's special. I was like, you guys really, Netflix just really had too much diversity issue. Like, no offense, like, how many LGBTQ characters in shows and how many black characters in shows, how many every time in the shows, and oh my god, Netflix gonna lose a lot of subscribers with it. And I knew Netflix was going to go downhill, and I knew because doing the cuties thing, and oh my god, the cuties. Ah, just what I thought so. Yeah, in reality, people don't give a fuck about diverse people. They just want to have their darkness and just want to murder someone who ever speak up against them. Like, oh my god. Just, I can't believe comedy is going to go downhill with some bunch of wokies online trying to, oh, because you're transphobe, homophobe, racist, and all that. Dude, you guys never, ever, ever protect minorities from these kind of issues, what happens to them. You guys always want to attacking Canadians and blame for all the jokes of causing oppressment. Where's proof of it? I don't see an actual racist or homophobe or everyone want to mention about, oh, I watched a comedy about, motherfucker, they don't even watch comedy. They're just being fucking assholes. They're just being fucking assholes because they grew up at the time because they're just being fucking assholes. Deal with it. I'm just glad Chris Rock just came to Dave Chappelle's stage during that incident, and those two will come up together and just start call out these bunch of wokies and those idiots online who are done to all this. I just wish for both of them to call out these bunch of wokies to plan to call them out with their stupidity, who don't even give a fuck about these minorities, and to create their own special, to create their own specials, and create their own specials to all Canadians, all defensive Canadians, to plan to make a joke out of this bunch of wokies don't even give a fuck about these minorities today. And you got these idiots online just starting to, oh, because you don't even like minorities and other stuff. Motherfucker, what? And they don't like minorities, it doesn't mean they're fucking precious against them. What they don't like, people like you always going to complain because you're accusing them and yelling at them about it. You guys don't even give a fuck about it. You is always care about your own feelings and your own minority feelings and your stupid white guilt syndrome feelings because you guys don't even give a crap about reality. You cannot even use the common senses anymore because you guys just don't know understand about. You guys cannot understand the real world works. You guys were acting like the ones back to the 1990s when Harry Potter books were banned because witchcraft has zero elements. There's no witchcraft in this. And Dungeons and Dragons, you got the conservative ones, the Christian ones who were complained about years ago because all the demonizing non-Christian ones and motherfucker, they're just fictional. It's the same thing as every joke today. It's fictional. And they made it up. You people cannot use common sense anymore today. You guys want to come about complain about your, oh, I have my own skin color or my ethnicity. I don't even give a fuck who you are. Just stop complaining about yourself. You guys cannot handle a single real world issue, and you guys cannot understand what reality works. You guys sit on your own rooms online, just always going to show your own scars, what is coming from you. You guys have suffered some mental illnesses that you guys need real help and get off online. I mean, look at me. I'm a minority, but you didn't see me make videos and I gonna mention how my own experiment? No. I move on my own issues. I'm focused on my own future, not to focus on the past or what's going on in the real world. I don't even like to talk about our topical real life issues. And that's one of the reasons I don't want to talk about my own experience and move on. And not to complain about, oh, because white people are better, other than motherfucker, I'm a minority. I move on. Sometimes I don't have the same experience that all black people do. I'm just a one person. I'm just a one person dealing with my own issues. My feelings had nothing to do with y'all. So stop trying to look at my own businesses and trying to complain about it and trying to utilizing your agendas, your own agendas, to using my experiment and the black people experiment. So you want to throw your own white guilt syndrome out there and your only Antifa feelings towards everybody else. And you guys don't give a fuck about us anyway. Because I know it. Because I know that. I have subscribers who are diverse people, and you don't see them going to go online to say a lot of shit about you. About everyone. They're not like that. We're just fucking normal people like every common sense human beings we are. That's it. We don't like people like you going out there to say a lot of horrible shit about other people and try to use your political leanings to pander and to start yelling out our people and start attacking Canadians, attacking our people for calling out against your stupidity because you guys don't understand what common sense is. I use common sense. I can understand the real world. And guess what? I can understand criticism. Deal with it. It's just how it is. We're all human beings. We have to accept to be human beings. That's all. And guess what? Humanity is not perfect. Humanity has some terrible things, and we human beings have to accept it too. It has nothing to do with our struggles. It has nothing to do about our ways or anything. It's just how it is. We've been through centuries, and guess what? We still alive today. We have to learn from it. We don't want to make America perfect. It's not perfect. Just leave America what it is. That's all. And look, they are countries and people as well. They're not perfect. There are people from our country who are majority and minorities. They get along very well, and sometimes they have issues. Guess what? They're not perfect like we are today. They know humanity's not perfect. Yeah. Dave Chappelle is a Canadian. He makes jokes about everybody else. Doesn't have way to call it out and speak out of it. Just like these wokies, he was just going to complain it. He wanted to make jokes everyone else to make it entertainment, not to plot to offend them. You know, all the way back then when I grew up in 2000s, like, I watched shows, the Canadian shows, that's funny and lighthearted, and didn't take it very seriously. When you got people today online wanting to take it very seriously, and if they don't get very serious, they'll become monsters and own skeletons in their own closets. Like this protester was over there trying to attack Dave Chappelle for this. So yeah, so that's a situation that happens. Dave Chappelle incident when you got this wokey protester trying to attack him over offensive joke. It didn't make no sense either. You don't see people online going. You don't see transgenders going on stage screaming out, "Oh, it's offensive! It's offensive!" Motherfucker, they're entertainment. They are just entertaining. Like, you don't even see one of them on stage who invite. You don't see them get up and try to attack Dave Chappelle. Like Will Smith just bitch slapped Chris Rock on stage and giving an idea and a copycat attack on Dave Chappelle. And one of them says, "Keep the trans names out your fucking mouth." Hell no. Just hell no. Not even one of them want to be like Will Smith doing to Chris Rock. These kind of individuals, these little individuals, were invite for entertainment. They're here for entertainment because they're using common sense just like I do. They use the common sense, it happens. They know humanity's not perfect for them. Man, I just don't like when you got wokies always complain. And yeah, fuck the wokies, and yeah, I'm really glad that Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle want to work things out And I hate that he's probably gonna get a drama attack by some bunch of woke people and the activists out there going to complain about it. And actuality, he used common sense. Oh wait, we cannot use common sense anymore because if you use common sense, you're a bigot. You idiot! Their bigotry exists in every communities and cultures, and you guys decide to separate your own bigotry from your own organizations who are secretly who says a lot of shit about our minorities, and you guys don't know what edginess is. Dude, you guys were born in 2000s and 1990s or 80s. You guys are growing up with these times that there's edgy humor was a thing back then. Like for me, I don't give a fuck if there's an edgy joke about black people and how like black people is blah 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 blah. Who gives a fuck? It's a joke to make a hypocrisy of black people. It's the same thing making a joke of hypocrisy about white people and making a joke of hypocrisy about Asian people and making a joke of hypocrisy about Latino people and make a joke and hypocrisy about the LGBTQ communities. That's it. That shows you a humorless. I mean, Dave Chappelle made jokes about Republicans and Democrats and showing the hypocrisy of it. You don't see a lot of political specials like, oh my god, it's offensive, we should attack them on stage. Motherfucker, they don't give a fuck about it. They use common sense. Where's the outrage in it? Because we live in a political climate, because we cannot make political jokes anymore? Stupid. You guys don't know what common sense is. You guys one of these wokies back then always go to complain anything else since 2016, I guess, and 2020 now. And you guys one of these people cannot handle a single joke of it. Very hypocritical. Very hypocritical of you. You always have a pedophilia issues in your own communities. I mean, in your own organizations. Like, it doesn't make zero sense at all why you got these people always complain about it, thinking they're always superior, they're always the ones trying to fix things. In actuality, they really just damage and alien their own people. Just alien their own people. Just like they just alienating Dave Chappelle's transgender friend who committed suicide in 2019 and don't even give a fuck about her. All it is care about her transness, and actuality, they just don't give a fuck about her common sense. So yeah, subscribe and comment below. I'll catch you guys later and see you all next time. Peace out here.